And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Friday to you. Yep, I promised I was going to get back at it. No, a couple of days late, but you know what? Here I am. I've been resting most of the day. Happy Juneteenth if you celebrate it. Yeah. When's it last time you ever saw me drinking coffee on stream? You never have. Oh, gotta get that caffeine because Brent is freaking tired. So we're over here to got some audio. Yeah, we're loading up audio tonight. Who would have thunk that one, right? Going to basically we're going to do the execution chamber, the audio. Kind of wanted to wait till the end on that, but you know what? What the hell, right? We're getting back at it. We got a lot of shit to go over still. So we're going to jump into it. Just got to remember where I'm at on EVPs. It looks like we're at 110, I think. As long as I didn't jump all over the place, and I didn't, so we're at 110. Let me get that written down. So 111 would be the next one. Yeah, guys. I'm getting used to being behind the mic again. Been a lot going on, so I'm back, which is good. Let me get this narrowed down a little bit. This is what, 37 minutes in the execution chamber audio. We had a lot on the Zoom. We had a lot of potential evidence on the Zoom, on the GoPro. Sorry. So we're hoping to pick up on that and see what kind of audio we can nail down, especially when it comes to talking to Eddie Cole. I'm excited for this. So, guys, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to speak up. And yeah, let's get to this. All right, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal. I'm here with Chris Pitzer. We are doing a film. So hold on, let me bump this up a little bit more on the audio. I think 4 more should do it. All right, bumped it up 4 already, but I don't think that's going to be high enough. I'm here with Chris Pitzer. We are doing a filming session inside the execution chamber. This is night 1, and we're going to see how this goes. This is very risky right now. I'm setting the recorder on the pillow here in execution chamber. I am turning on the GoPro, so hopefully we can find a place for it. Will that go right here? No, it won't. Okay, we're going to try to stand that right there. Stand that right there. Stand that right there. Nothing. Stand that right there. Okay, I did forget something. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. You guys are going to see something stupid here, maybe. Okay. Actually, I forgot to bring up the Stream Deck. I knew I forgot something. I wonder if there's any platform. What's that? If there's any like platform or something. Okay. You want to come check out this camera for me, please? Can you use this to set that on so it doesn't fall over? I think I should be okay. It's kind of braced up. I just need you to watch the screen, see if I'm okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're right in the center.
Right in the center?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, that's done. So what we'll do is we'll get you shackled up, run in, grab the other GoPro, and lead me in. Then,
So walk in here with the other GoPro.
yeah.
And
Just say it's time or something. Actually, that's what I got right there. Let's leave that right there if we can. Is that in the screen? And this is the hard part. We're still in the process of setting everything up for the investigation. Doesn't mean we're not going to get evidence. Because we have. Just on setup before, we've gotten a lot of evidence. Shut the door, then go around to the view. That's up to you. Yeah, latch it. Okay. You think I'm crazy for doing that?
No, I've always had this weird thing like, say I latch you in there and then I die right here. Yeah. You're not getting out.
And that's one thing Chris and I were joking about. You heard him say it. If I die outside, you're stuck in there. Execution chamber is not a room you want to be stuck in until somebody comes in the next day. The energy in there, it's hard enough as it is. Stuck in there with no water and no place to go to the bathroom. So if he were to lock me in there and he were to have a heart attack outside, Brent would have been stuck in that chamber for at least 15 hours with lack of air. So it's likely if that would have happened, yours truly wouldn't be here. So when he's saying that, it's like, yeah, just go ahead and just shut the door, but don't latch it. As much as I wanted that door to be sealed and do it as far as I could without, going through the execution. Put myself as close to the situation as you can. I wanted to be strapped in that bed so bad. Close it, but don't latch it.
Right. So am I going to die right here right now? No. But if I did, and you were in there, you're not getting out. Should I pick my phone and call with you? I would just in case something weird goes on. I don't think it's going to happen. What I do is that's a GoPro.
Again, GoPros, not reliable. Why is it beeping already? It's hooked up to the Volta. That better not have been you turning off the GoPro, Eddie. When people, they get on GoPros. They sell, night vision cameras. I've got a full spectrum I need to start using again. I paid a lot of money for it. As long as you have the Volta, the battery pack tripod for the GoPro with a light and the media kit, it actually works fairly well. The only downside is with the media kit, you still have to get an external microphone because everybody knows mics on the GoPro suck. With the media kit and external mic, you're good. It's going to pick up the audio. So anybody who's thought about getting a GoPro and use it for investigations, the camera, the media kit, the Volta, and external mic and the light, just go with a GoPro 8, even a 10. They're up to what now, 13 or 14? Don't go balls out. You don't need to. Just get the bare basics. At 8 works fine. With the Volta, you'll get about 5 or 6 hours of video. Make sure and get a 520 gig memory card. You guys will be fine. And it works wonders. Holy shit.
Did you turn it off?
Yeah. Yep, and it did turn off.
What the hell?
All right. I think I know what was wrong. Okay. I hadn't turned it on to that point in that investigation either. So.
Eddie didn't do anything.
No. All right. We're recording. Okay. I think that says I just didn't record. So Eddie, I'm leaving a bottle of Jack Daniels in here for you. And again, pause this. You hear me saying I left a bottle of Jack Daniels in last night's cell. No, it wasn't real alcohol. Not allowed to have alcohol on prison grounds. It was a bottle of Jack with sweet tea in it. Looks close enough to Jack. Use it as a prop. Problem is, a lot of these people were in prison or executed because of alcohol. You know, Carol Edward Cole, everybody like Eddie. He was called the alcoholic cannibal. He would get drunk, get blackout drunk, and murder women. Wake up and yeah, even one he cooked her buttocks on the cut off a piece of her butt and cooked it on the stove, and he woke up to that. That's a lot of drink. That's blackout drunk. I've never been that drunk, or never even considered doing something like that. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's like trying to use that as a prop to bring him out. Use something that put him in that position to try to get evidence. I go all out.
Down here a little bit.
All right, let's get started.
So we're gonna cuff you in the front?
Yeah.
Better half a cuff you cuff me before I know I see my phone. Yeah, sure.
And you can hear him putting the shackles on me. Yes, I went in shackled, like a dumbass. You can't say Brent's the brightest guy in the box, you know. I ain't the sharpest tack. I've got problems. You want to investigate? Yeah, I want to investigate. Can you guys just go ahead and shackle me too? Let me see if I can find this picture real quick so you guys can understand what I'm saying with that. Bear with me. From phone. Do I have it on the phone? No, I don't. I have the video of the... we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
What's that? I heard that fucker beat.
I didn't hear you last time ago.
Okay, we're still good. Okay.
You need to sit. Guys, please look out for me. I know it's good to watch out for me.
See those gasps of desperation. I'm actually wondering if I'm not making a mistake doing this. You know, for those watching now or later, please comment. Have you ever gone well above and beyond investigating and put yourself in a situation and exceeded, you know, just investigating? And I got a furry little animal here. Wants to come up and say hi. There's the mascot. There's Jack. We'll get up here real quick for you guys. Jack always makes an appearance on the show. Here's my good buddy. Jack just had a birthday. He's 4 years old now. So he just wanted to say hi to everybody. Now he wants to go. He'll be back up in a little bit. Sorry, guys. Had to give Jack his camera time. Everybody always asks about him. And he's back.
Have on the screen, make sure it's recording.
It's recording.
Get your butt out of the camera, Jack. Nobody wants to see your sheriff's badge. I gotta hide the ink pen, otherwise he'll take that too. Okay, bud. You're gonna be a nuisance.
Alright guys, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, night 1. This is me in the execution chamber after 5 years. Ed, you've been talking to me for 5 years now. You, Mr. Blackwell, Daryl Mack, and many of you.
It's not a cat,
If
it's
you
a
are
parrot.
here with me, could you please give me a sign of your presence? That way I know you're here with me. You know I mean you no harm. I put myself in this situation to better understand what you felt during your last moments. And you know I didn't do this for the wrong reasons. I understand what you felt walking into this room. You showed me that earlier when I came in here. And it's I don't want to, it's a humbling feeling to know that this is it. That this life is short. Mr. Cole, 4 years ago, I investigated the commercial hotel. I understand that you work
Okay,
there.
hold on, guys. I gotta get him down. No. I can't concentrate with the cat licking my head. I'm sorry, guys.
If you remember that, could you please light up that box on this little rest next to me, please? Let me know that you are here with me. Was it Mr. John Hall that asked for a gas mask before he was let in here? I found that kind of humorous. Before he was let in here. 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 Before he was let in.
Yeah, that's me letting out the end of the breath on the sentence. Definitely not an EVP.
In here. Before he was let in here. I found that kind of humorous and was going to bring a gas mask with me.
What's up, Corgi?
If that was you, could you light up that little box on this armrest, please? Mr. David Blackwell. A lady named Chelsea was here, along with Dakota.
That's not me.
And they got you. A lady named Chelsea was here. A lady named Chelsea was here. A lady named Chelsea
Don't know
was
what that
here.
is.
A lady named Chelsea was here, along with Dakota.
Not enough
And
to
they
confirm it.
got you
Confirm
saying
her.
your name on the record.
Not enough to confirm it. I can't even talk confirmer. Is that even a word? Jesus. We're gonna have a blooper reel just from we're gonna have more bloopers than EVPs. My God.
On the tape recorder. Could you make that sound again for me, please? Could you make that sound again for me, please? But Mr. Blackwell, could you tell me something about yourself, please?
Taking a break from watching Sons. You know, I finally started watching Sons I'm down to the last 3 episodes. I'll be honest, after season 5, I think the show just took a shit. I'm sorry for all the Suns fans out there, but after season 5, I think it just kind of strayed too much. Wait until the last few episodes. I'll be the complete judge after I watch it all.
Could you tell me something about yourself, please?
Nothing.
Burton. I'm hearing voices.
Yeah. Okay, I'm hearing a voice too. That might be Echo. No, I'm not doing 120. I'm not blowing out my fucking eardrums. I don't know why it did that, but it did. I don't think we can call that evidence. Right after what sounds like the banging is a very, very faint whisper, or what sounds like a whisper. It could be echo off that banging. It sounds like "come here" or "I'm here," but I don't think that's it. I really don't. I can't confirm it, but I can't debunk it either.
I'm hearing voices. Could you say that again for me, please? I didn't quite hear it. Could you say that again for me, please? I didn't quite hear it. Mr. Daryl Mack. Was it you that followed me down to culinary after I left this chamber earlier? That's not going to work. Mr. Cole, Eddie, I left a bottle of Jack there on your cell. After I get out of here in a little bit, would you like to have a shot? And as you see for the camera, I did come in here with handcuffs on, as well as shackles. I'm trying to put myself as close as I can to the situation, so you all understand how strong it is in here.
Surprised we haven't got anything yet.
And gentlemen, for those of you are that here with me, there's a camera sitting right in front of me that will record your movement and your voice. I have several friends watching right now to understand. Could you give them a sign so that they know that you are here with me right now, please?
Was that Chris sneezing?
Somebody's coughing. Thank you for that.
Okay, Chris didn't announce it was him. And he always announces if he does something. So this actually is evidence.
Somebody's coughing.
Twice. Okay. Being that this was the gas chamber before it was a lethal injection chamber, coughing would be one of the side effects from the cyanide gas. I think we need to maybe clean this up a little bit and see if we can narrow it down a little bit. Interesting. Okay, effects. Okay. Yeah, there's 2 coughs. It's still iffy. Chris didn't say it was him, which is good. Denoise? What do you think? Yay, nay? It is a cough. Kind of a muffled one, but it's a cough. It's like somebody trying to cough with their mouth closed, is what I'm hearing. Like maybe they're starting to choke on something and they're trying to fight it. I still don't think it's 100% definitive enough to be able to call it evidence. Yeah, David, what's up, bud? How you doing? I'd say no, to be honest. Yeah, I am 50-50, and we've all agreed here. If I'm 50-50 and you guys aren't sure, we're not going to count it. I can't in good conscience count it. I started off, and the more I'm listening to it, you're doing well, I guess. Well, you're here. That's the good thing.
Somebody's coughing. Thank you for that. Mr. Blackwell, is that you standing over my left shoulder? Could you tap that little box that's standing in front of you, please? Thank you. And I hope you don't mind me calling you David. Thank you.
Okay.
And I hope you don't mind me calling you David. My name is
If that is you over my left shoulder, could you tap the box? We did watch the video inside the execution chamber, and when I asked if that was him standing over my left shoulder, if he could tap the eddy, and the eddy did go off. We didn't get an EVP, but we have it on camera with the eddy actually lighting up.
Brent. So I think we can say we're on a first name basis now. Now I will put my hand out as a sign of friendship to you. I've done that to Mr. Cole. I've done that to Mr. Lovelace. I'm going to do that to you as well.
Oh, the thank you for that is like, I heard the coughing. I heard the cough. And I said, thank you for that. It's like that, them giving a sign that they were there, even if it was coughing, even though we can't confirm it, I heard it with my own ears, not just, through the recording here. Sorry, guys, my nose is itching. Was there? How far back was this? Was it right here?
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for.
Yeah, that was me shuffling. That was me shuffling. 100%.
Mr. Blackwell, is that you standing over my left shoulder? Could you tap that little box that's standing in front of you, please? Thank you. And I hope you don't mind me calling you David. My name is Brent, so I think we can say we're on a first name basis now. Now I will put my hand out as a sign of friendship to you. I've done that to Mr. Cole. I've done that to Mr. Lovelace. I'm going to do that to you as well. Thank you. And to all the other gentlemen there, Terry Dennis. I'm drawing a blank on all your names right now. I don't know if this is what you felt when you were brought in here, to where you can't even think of a final statement because you're so scared about your situation. So I think,
It's amazing how quiet it is in there. I'm shocked there's no physical EVPs yet. I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but when we went through the GoPro, we had more evidence on the Eddy than we have on EVPs so far, which is strange. With the history of EVPs that we've gotten, you'd literally think we'd get them lined up in the execution chamber. If we don't get at least one or two in the next, 20 minutes, I'm going to be a little bit heartbroken. I was expecting a lot of EVPs rather than just personal experiences and visual cues off the Eddy meter.
I think I can understand a little bit. 2 years ago, you made me very sick in last night's cells there. And this year,
Nothing.
And this year, when I walked in here, I could feel it. So I think you've shared with me what you felt in your final moments.
Oh. Okay, that is a really low whisper. I might be hearing shit. I really might just be hearing shit here. It sounds like you did. What do you guys think? It's faint, but you do hear a whisper. Okay, I'm not alone on this. Okay. Let's see if we can maybe clean this up a little bit. It does sound like you did. Still, is it enough to call it evidence? Uh, I'm conflicted on this one. Okay, David, you hear it. Corgi, do you hear it?
What you felt in your final moments. So I think you've shared with me what you felt in your final moments. So I think you've shared with me what you felt in your final moments. So I think you've shared with me, I could feel it. So I think you've shared with me what you felt in your final moments. So I think you've shared with me.
This is like a Class C EVP. I am so on the fence with this one.
What you felt in your final moments.
I can't count it as much as I want to. You're right. It's definitely there. I am 60-40 on this, but we got to have a better numbers than that to count it. Shit. Moving along.
There was another gentleman that came in here a few months ago, and he was calling Mr. Cole by the wrong name. If that upset you, Mr. Cole, could you light up that box sitting next to me, please? I cannot believe he called you by that name after he was asked not to.
That would be,
And I hope you don't mind me calling you Eddie. I don't
won't
like
say his name.
Ed.
I won't
It's
say
like
his name on
Mr. Ed
here.
the Talking Horse. I'd rather call you Eddie. I don't know if there are other gentlemen here like John Hancock or Guy John or any of you other gentlemen. If you are, please step forward and say your name. Let me know you're among me right now. William Paul Thompson. Thank you, I heard that whisper. Thank you, I heard that. Thank you, I heard that whisper.
Was about to ask who would do that. Eddie wouldn't like that for sure. Exactly. And the investigator, he now does European food reviews. Still does investigations, but getting more following of his foodie reviews. Yeah, hell of a guy if you really watch his shorts and his videos. Pretty good guy. But when it came to investigating this, it did upset me a bit how he was told not to do it, did it anyway, had a bad time. But you know what? Each his own. Everybody has their own angle to investigate. Won't catch me doing it.
Mr. Cole, Eddie, what were your final words in this room? Would you mind sharing them? What were your final words in this room? Would you mind sharing them with me, please? Mr. Blackwell, Davy. No, if Davy would be Davy Crockett. Let's just go with David. What were your final words, sir?
Can't believe I came out with the Davy Crockett line. I just aged myself.
Let's move on over to Mr. Jesse Bishop. Buddy, man, I'm in here and your name popped into my head and I have to know. I really have to know, why did you say, you're not going to take me out? I know this is the wrong place to ask that question, but you told the state that they're not going to take you out and you started breathing heavily. You do know that you helped them carry out your execution that much quicker by doing that. Were you just being a wise guy because the guards told you to breathe deeply to speed up the process? Could you touch that little box next to me if that's what the guards told you? Eddie, I do have to ask, and this has been asked before by Susan and Chris and some other people. Are you afraid to leave this chamber for the fact that you might be judged?
Probably one of the most honest questions, though, when it comes to Eddie. Yes.
David, why do you remain?
This is in the execution chamber. It was the gas chamber. They converted it to lethal injection. And Sims. Oh, how you doing? Congratulations on the engagement. You know what? Just who would have thunk that one? Yeah, it's long overdue for you. You got a good man, you got the ring. Now you can make his life miserable. I'm kidding. I'm sure you guys are going to be very happy. You better. I found somebody crazier than me. That is not possible. No. The man is never as crazy as a woman, and every man knows this, and every woman accepts it. Just acknowledge it. He's crazy, but not as crazy as you. Just remember, marriage is a 3-ring circus: the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and suffering. Just gonna state the obvious.
In this chamber. Do you feel the same as Mr. Cole? Are you afraid to leave?
Got him laughing. Oh my God. You got a good girl there. Take good care of her. Somebody's got to.
Susan was afraid to let me in here tonight to speak with you for the fear of what happened to Michelle and Tammy and others would happen to me. I'm not trying to say I want you guys to attack me, but is there a reason that you're treating me differently? And I thank you for being kind to me.
And that was a loaded statement. The reason you're not attacking me? Well, they didn't attack me. Such sweet and cruel words. You're welcome. Who else would do it but me? They probably respect me. Probably not. I asked them to show me what they felt. I'm still feeling the side effects from it. I'm still not 100% sure I want to get back into the paranormal. I do, but it's going to be a lot different when I go back and investigate. It took a huge chunk of me. The night terrors that I had, the lack of energy, just what they felt emotionally, they passed on to me. And I've talked about it before, not in great detail. I've talked about the night terrors and the dreams that I had related to last night's execution. It shook me. It still does. I talk to people about it all the time. I explain to them that this is the risk you take in the paranormal, and it's not for everybody. This is the worst I've ever had it. And you know what? I've already told people, when we go back to the prison, you are not, I repeat, not going into the execution chamber. And people are like, well, that's up to me. It's like, no, it's not. It's up to me. If I go in there, the respect they have for me at the prison, if I tell them, do not let them in, you're not being let in. You will not go through what I went through, or worse, or what the docents went through. Because they just got it with both barrels up front. I got it long term. This is the worst paranormal hangover I've ever had. But you know what? It's finally wearing off. Don't know how long a lot of these guys sat on death row. I'd have to really do some research on that and figure out if this just wears itself out. And that's the duration of from when they went into death row until the time they were executed. If that's how long this paranormal hangover is going to last. So we're going to have to wait and see about that. It is a tricky thing. A lot of theories, though. I probably shouldn't have been shackled.
If you gentlemen are with me, could you walk up behind me and place your hands on my shoulders, please, to make me aware of your presence?
Hold on, we got to do something real quick. just because I know Sims is going to ask, we got to bring Buddy back up to the camera. Jack wanted to say hi. So, Sims, there's Jack for you. Yeah, he's Jack. Look over here. Oh, he doesn't want to be up here. He's turning camera shy. But beginning of the stream, he jumped up and he was licking my head. Yeah, he just had a birthday too. June 13th, he turned 4. So, yeah, ever since Mom passed, he's been a terror around the house. Where did the years go, right? I remember when I brought him home, put him on stream for the first time. Yeah. He was like 8 months old when I brought him home.
Chelsea and Dakota and a couple of her friends say we'll be coming back here.
No, nothing.
Chelsea and Dakota and a couple of her friends say we'll be coming back here in a week or so to speak with you again. Will you show them the same kindness that you showed me?
I'd love to hear him say no.
I'm only asking a favor because they did not do you wrong the last time they were here.
All right, dude. Where did the years go? I know. It's been a long time.
I am going to ask a favor on this note. If Kalani ever comes back into this room, Mr. Cole, Eddie, would you do me a favor and place your hands around his neck?
I can't
If he
believe I
calls
said
you
that.
Carol one more time, I want you to choke him. You have my permission.
Me
I don't
too.
want you to hurt him, but I want you to give him a sign that it's not right.
Me telling the spirit to choke somebody. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? Oops. Oopsie.
And Mr. Cole, Susan wanted me to talk to you about this, that what happened to you in life was not totally your fault. She told me a little bit of the story about your mother, how she used to dress you up. That was wrong. I don't know that she wanted a daughter so much, so she took it out on you. But
That's not me breathing out. But again, not enough
she
full
wanted
evidence.
a daughter so much, so she took it out on you. She wanted a daughter so much, so she took it out on you. She wanted a daughter so much, so she took it out on you. She wanted a daughter so much, so she took it out on you. She wanted a daughter so much, so she took it out on you. She wanted a daughter so much, so she took it out on you.
Yep, the parrot's back.
But as you grew into
Yep. Look at this freaking cat. Going to town licking my head. Oh my God.
a man, that animosity towards women grew because of your mother. I know you sought out women of the night and women of questionable morals.
Okay.
You did make some decisions that led you to this. What changed in your life?
There's no such thing as a ghost. Well, that's a lot of people think that way. And I'm okay with it. Because I still question things. Even as a firm believer there are spirits out there, I still have Questions when it comes to the subconscious power of the human mind. I've always said it could be us uh, mentally and subconsciously imprinting evidence onto the recorders. Oh, I know, Ducky. It's all good. But, you know, I've like I said, it's what if it is just the power of the human mind and there's no spirits? What if it is us imprinting the energy or imprinting the voices? Uh, it's a question for the ages. I'm still so tempted to investigate my own home, see if my mom's here, but number one rule is you don't do that. And with the haunted objects that I have, 3 sitting behind me and 1 downstairs, I am not going to take that chance. I'm not breaking my own rules.
You did make some decisions that led you to this.
Tempting, though.
What changed in your life after you got away from your mother that led you to continue to hate women? Did you have a bad relationship? Did you have a bad relationship? Did you have a bad relationship that continued to allow you to hate women?
Because women are nuts. Yeah.
I myself have had some pretty bad relationships.
Yeah, all women are nuts. All women are crazy. It's just you got to be able to find the amount of crazy you can handle as a man. There's a cutoff point to crazy. Crazy is interesting. Crazy is fun. Crazy keeps you on your toes. But to what level of crazy do you have that cutoff point and be like, I'm in over my head? Every man has been there. I've been there multiple times. I've dated crazy. I've stuck my dick in crazy. And I wish I never had. It was just like, no.
And alcohol did control my life for a few years. So I can partially understand your train of thought. Alcohol makes you do stupid shit. All right, I heard that rustling. Thank you for letting me know of your presence. Whew. I'm not feeling the same energy I did as I did when I walked in earlier. And I'm kind of glad for that because that scared me a little bit.
The crazy ones are more fun. No comment.
Why am I feeling that Terry Dennis is in here right now? Your face just popped into my head. Your face just popped into my head. If you are here, sir, could you touch that box on this armrest next to me? Mr. Dennis, if you are here, who did you murder to get led into this? Who did you murder to get led into this?
That's me. Stomach rumbling.
Who did you murder to get led into this chamber? Could you tell me, please?
It's amazing how much these recorders pick up and how sensitive they actually are. This was the H4n Pro, too.
When this was the gas chamber, what did it smell like in here with those pellets hit the acid? People say it smells like pine oil. Is that true? Could you light up that box for me, please?
Yeah. No EVP. This is disheartening.
be the first to say that I detest needles. So I can't even imagine lethal injection. And some say it burns your veins. I'm not asking you to show me what it feels like, but did it burn? Could you give me a sign by lighting up that box?
Yeah, you're engaged now. You behave. Yeah, I do becomes I don't anymore. You did what you had to do to get that ring on your finger. Now you don't do it anymore.
Box are making a noise
Sorry,
for me, please.
had to. Now you only do it on special occasions. Birthdays, anniversaries, or if you're really, really shit-faced drunk.
Now, as I said when I came in here, it's been 5 years me trying to get in here. The first year, it was my first year here, so I understand. For the next 3 years, every time I went to come in here, they changed the locks. Did you guys have something to do with that? Saying that it was just not the right time for me to come in here?
I've been engaged 3 times. Never went through with the finals, but you know, thank God I didn't. I got out early. Hold on. Fuck. That sounds like something dropping into water. That last little part sounds like something hitting water. Huh. Is that a pellet dropping into water like the execution chamber? Or lethal injection, freaking gas chamber? Because that's definitely something dropping into water. I don't think we can confirm that though. Let's try one more thing. No. Much as I want to say yes.
Getting a weird taste in my mouth.
Whoa.
Is that something you guys felt when they stuck the needle in your arm? A real bad taste in the back of your mouth? Because I'm getting real dry.
Here we go again with Jack on the lap. I got to go back because that's weird.
Getting a weird taste in my mouth. Is that something you guys?
Hearing what sounds like something, the pellet dropping into water, something hitting water, then me immediately after saying there's a weird taste in my mouth. Could that be what could be the lethal gas? Andy, that was when I'd usually make a joke. What's holding you back? I haven't been on air in forever, and you haven't been in here in forever. So now is the time for the jokes. Let him see your real side. You know, it's like if he can handle it in this chat with some of the shit you've said, he's a keeper. If he can handle some of the shit that's come out of your mouth onto your keyboard, if he can handle it, he's a keeper. Just saying.
Getting a weird taste in my mouth. Is that something you guys felt?
Okay.
Getting a weird taste in my mouth.
I'm not gonna save count this. But I am going to I'm saving this for my records. I've had many weird tastes in your mouth. Uh, Depending on how long it's been since she showered.
Is that something you guys felt when they stuck the needle in your arm? A real bad taste in the back of your mouth? Because I'm getting real dry.
That's disgusting. It's like a mouthful of dirty coins.
Even with these lights on me, gentlemen, with Chris outside and the one right here in front of me, I can honestly feel the isolation in here. I cannot, in good faith, imagine. I cannot, in good faith, imagine what you felt knowing that was your final few steps from those cells. I have a great deal of respect.
Deads I haven't seen in a while. I shot him a message a few weeks ago. Work, new girlfriend. Explicit I haven't heard from, and Corgi was actually in here at the beginning of the stream.
For all of this now. It's very humbling sitting here. And I hate saying like this, so please forgive me.
And guys, I've said this before, been a while. Sitting in the execution chamber, you heard me say, even though Chris is right outside filming, you feel very desolate. You feel very alone. It is, I can't imagine the loneliness these guys felt, even looking out into the gallery to see the family of the deceased that came to see you executed, your family, a pastor, the guards, looking out at that window. I can't imagine how just defeated and isolated they felt. I got as close as I ever want to be to that situation. It is something I don't think anybody else, many other people, I won't say anybody, but many other people could handle being shut in there. Few investigators have done it. I'd like to know their stories and how they felt afterwards and compare it to what I felt. I put myself too close to it. And that's scary.
When they open that door, when I get through talking to you tonight, walking out of here, I'm going to have a deeper understanding of what you felt being in this room alone. And I do thank you for sharing that with me, by not doing any harm to me as well. Do you guys?
Okay, just echo.
Do you guys have any words for me? Do you have any signs for me that you're here? Do you have anything to say? Any words for family that I could pass on? Is it too bright in here for you? Is that why you're not communicating? Could you touch that box, please?
You know, I was, and I'll pause this again. When I was in Lloyd Auerbach's YouTube stream here a few weeks back, I mentioned the prison and how bad it affected me, and how over the years we've gotten less and less evidence. We're only at 110 EVPs so far, and we're 70% the way through. And he brought up something I failed to even just comprehend at the time, and it makes more sense. As many teams that have gone in there and investigated and left their energy, it over time, the more people that go in there, they leave their energy there as well, and it kind of overlaps all the old residual energy that was there. So over time, those older EVPs that we used to get kind of just fade away. They get lost to time and new energy. If they didn't let as many people in, a lot of that shit would still be there. Even the intelligent, you know, the intelligent spirits that are still there, and the responses that we used to get, they have faded as well. So I think, you know, over time, the spirits are just they're going to fade out of existence in the prison, because we haven't gotten any sitting in the execution chamber, which, like I said, it's really depressing me. I don't know, guys. We'll have to see what we get on the rest of the recorders. I did get 5 years there, though.
Sebastian Bridges, are you in here, sir? Are you here with us this evening? If I remember right, your final words were, I didn't kill nobody, or I didn't kill anybody. If I'm right, could you touch that little box sitting next to me, please? I'm going to turn this just a little bit so I can see it a little bit better. I'm going to ask a very stupid question to you, gentlemen, and I'd kind of like an honest response. I'd like you to touch that box, make the lights light up for the number I'm going to ask. How many of you were truly innocent and you were found guilty for a crime you did not commit? Could you touch that box for me, please? So if I'm not getting a response, I'll take it that each one of you accepted your fate and admitted your guilt before being let in here. You know, nobody's totally innocent of anything, not even me. I've been guilty of a few stupid things in my life. Probably a couple of them that should got me put behind bars, but they didn't. I was very lucky. Never in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Why would I admit to that on recording? Oops.
I know that's kind of bad to say sitting in this room.
May not be the brightest crayon in the box, but yeah, I never got caught.
I don't even know what to say now, guys. I'm almost out of questions. I have enjoyed speaking with you this evening, and hope you guys feel the same way. I'm going to keep coming back here each year to speak with you. It's the least I can do for what you guys have done for me. You've shared so much with me through the last 5 years, and I'm sharing that with anybody else that's willing to listen. Do you have any messages for the future visitors of this prison so they know what to expect when they speak with you? I'm starting to get a lot of pressure on my head.
Okay, now we're getting evidence. Are we going to wait till the very end of this recorder till we get one EVP? Kind of seems that way, don't it? You did it. Yeah, one is better than none. That's for sure. I'm starting to get a lot of pressure on my head. I'm starting to get a lot of pressure on my head. I'm starting to get a lot of pressure on my head. I'm starting to get a lot of pressure on my head. I'm starting to get a lot of pressure on my head. I think that was self-explanatory. I'm starting to get a lot of pressure on my head. We get one stinking EVP. You did it. You did what? Or I did what? I said, I got a lot of pressure on my head. You did it. What? I did it to myself? Yeah, I did. All right, let's... save selection. Okay. Okay, we got 111. Chamber H4N Pro. Night 1. Okay. I'm starting to get a lot of pressure on my head. Hi guys, I know that's you showing a sign of your presence. But thank you for tonight, guys. Please feel free to follow me around the prison and speak with me. I'm going to go over to C Block. I'm going to spend some time in death row. I'm going to go over to women's. If you guys would like to join me, please don't hesitate. Eddie, David, I know you guys don't like leaving this chamber, but if you'd like to follow me around and speak with me this evening,
I'd appreciate it. It'll give you guys a break and, see something different. I know you don't want to leave and you feel trapped, but you're truly not.
Now, here's the question. Eddie and David are not known for leaving that area because they're afraid. They said Eddie is afraid to leave because of the fact he might be judged. If he steps out of that chamber, or if his spirit leaves that chamber to go to a different area of the prison, does that mean he's going to leave? His spirit's going to leave because he chose to remain in the chamber. If he leaves that chamber, that might be it for him. He's going to leave and be judged after that, or his spirit will be. It's a good theory on that one, but we'll have to wait and see the rest of the evidence and see if he followed.
If you feel you're going to be judged the second you step out of the cell, I don't know if that's a fate you want to accept yet, but there comes a time when, it's like there's another life that awaits, and it will be better. So I thank you.
What the fuck? We tried?
So I thank you.
That's a Class A EVP, guys.
So I thank you. So I thank you.
Ooh.
So I thank you. So I thank you. So I thank you.
That is a Class A intelligent response. I thank you. We tried. That makes up for all the other bullshit we didn't get. That is a killer fucking EVP. Ooh. That is a really good one.
So I thank you. So I thank you.
I got to put two up because I forgot to put the first one up. So that is
I thank you.
EVP 111 and 112.
So I thank you. So I thank you.
That is clear as day. Ooh.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm going to end this here. To all the viewers, I hope you enjoyed this. This has been 5 years in the making. Again, Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, twitch.tv/Incarnate Paranormal. Find me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Please say a prayer for these gentlemen in here.
I want to
Able to do several things, so thank you.
go back and clip that.
Oh. End EVP session in execution chamber.
So we had one at 3409 and one at 3532 out of 37 minutes? 2 3/4, 80% the way through. We're good. We did all right. Just wish it would have been a little bit more. Is what it is. We did get through the audio of execution, which I wanted to wait till the end. We got next will be women's and night 2 and showers. So recognize who was responding. I don't. Putting your YouTube stream on the TV right toward the end of the stream. Yeah, I can hold on. No big deal. And just so Andy knows, when he brings it up, if I can, he's not big enough. You could see the two haunted dolls behind me. These were from a residential. You could see the blessed, the rosary and the blessed scapular over them. These two dolls are very active. The four pictures above my head, Carol Edward Cole, Andrzej Amerikovich, Guy John, and John Hancock, for the executed from Nevada State Prison. Yeah, those dolls are still, I talk about it all the time. About a year and a half after the investigation, I had posted a picture of them on Instagram. I didn't know the owner of the dolls was following me. And she goes, I thought I told you to keep those dolls away from me. My response back, and I messaged her, if you want them back, I'll mail them to you. She goes, I don't want to see those dolls again. I'm kind of fucking funny on that one, when even the owners still follow you and they're like, keep those things away from me. But, and if you can see it, like right above the headrest, figurine about this tall out of the Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada, that little sumbitch is more active than these two dolls. So I keep him locked up as well. And the other, the geisha doll is downstairs on a bookshelf now. I keep her out of this room. So we're doing good, guys. Feels good to be back on air. I'm going to try to make this more frequent now. Only did it today because I had the day off because of Juneteenth. Am I going to do a show this weekend, Saturday or Sunday? I don't know yet. Kind of like to do one Sunday for sure. It's all going to depend on what time I get home from work. I'm up at 4 in the morning. Got to be to work at 6. I get off at 4:30. By the time I get home and get dinner at 6, and I am spent from the day because I work in a hot-ass warehouse. So it's all going to depend on my energy level. Is what it is on that note. But Andy Sims, Ducky, David, anybody else lurking in the shadows, I truly, truly thank you guys for tuning in tonight and helping me get back into streaming and analyzing this evidence. I'll stream on the 4th when I'm setting houses on fire with fireworks. You better be having bottle rocket and Roman candle fights. Not just burning dinner when talk about burning down the house. Just saying on that one. Yeah, Roman candle fights. That's what I miss about Missouri. Roman candle fights. And bottle rocket fights. But you really want to step up your game, it's Roman candle fights all day long. Anyways, guys. Y'all have a good one. If I don't see you until next week, have a good one. Good night. God bless. And I'll see y'all later. Thanks again.